you're all sitting around a campfire, taking some downtime with Haran, and he's sitting there telling you all about his last experience with our current winter festival, Shiverfest. This is all Shiver's Eve, where you share stories of good times.
I always heard that Shiverfest was a corporatist holiday and was based around bullshit lies.
How would you... What does...
Father Dale said it. I'd heard it from a bag.
Huh. All right. So, back to the happy things. The last Shiverfest that I experienced was a year ago. I don't know why I made it seem like it was such a long length of time, but...
It's been a pretty long year.
It has been. It truly has. I was in a beautiful, magical, wintry town called Eldernook, and my goodness, did a lot go down. This evening, we are going to be playing a bit of a different story. You will all not be playing your normal characters. You'll all be playing characters in a whimsical, foresty, magical, snowy wonderland as we maneuver through a very lovely holiday story.
What if all your characters are the same? Like Will, just playing as himself.
I always play myself. It's wonderful. It's like I'm the Adam Sandler of D&D.
You are. Wow, that's what a good metaphor. In the embrace of the Eld, the oldest forest on the continent of Lear, the town of Eldernook stands as a testament to the harmonious coexistence between gnomish ingenuity and the timeless enchantment of the ancient woods. As the winter sun begins to dip down below the horizon, the town transforms into a captivating spectacle, ready to welcome the magical revelry of Shiverfest. Above, the luminous canopies of the Eld's ancient trees twinkle with enchanted lanterns, their soft lights cascading like celestial jewels. Frost-kissed gnomish architecture seamlessly melds with the natural landscape, a delicate fusion of magic and tradition. Intricate runes etched into the trunks of the venerable trees whisper tales of an age long past, adding an ethereal touch to the scenery. As daylight recedes, the Eld itself seems to come alive with enchantment, releasing harmonious whispers that blend seamlessly with the joyful chatter of gnomes preparing for the festival. Melodic chimes crafted from enchanted materials dance in the winter breeze, creating a symphony that resonates with the mystical heartbeat of the Eld. Gnomish musicians, their instruments attuned to the forest's energy, harmonize with a melody that seems to echo the very pulse of nature. The scents of the Elder Nook's festivities mingle with the crisp fragrance of pine needles and the sweet perfume of rare elder blossoms that bloom in the heart of the Eld. The air, pure and invigorating, carries a subtle aroma of snow and frost, inviting all who partake in the celebration to breathe in the essence of the winter wonderland. In this enchanting realm where the ancient Eld meets the vibrant spirit of Shiverfest, gnomes and visitors alike are beckoned into a world where magic and tradition intertwined, creating an experience that transcends the ordinary and beckons all to join in the wondrous festivities. The road on the north side of Eldernook is bustling with incoming travelers of all kinds. The crowd finally settles in the Eldernook town square. The band playing on the large stage finishes their song, and a rotund gnome with a bushy white beard takes center stage. He proudly wears a festive winter cloak that seems to reflect the ancient magic of the forest. His eyes, filled with the wisdom of Eldernook's gnomish heritage, sparkle with a blend of joy and responsibility. Hey guys, I did something smart for this particular little campaign, and I recorded what my voices sound like of me already saying them. So I'm going to just play. I know,
that
right? That
is some IQ 1000 shit right there.
I know. So here let's...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this year's...
Oh, we're good. Oh.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. All right. This little guy turns around and points at an arm at the band and says, "The Groove Nomads, everyone. Let's give them a hand. Yes."
We are gathered here for marriage.
For marriage.
For marriage.
Thank you all for being here for
I
this
can't help but notice
Shiverfest.
that Bruce is not clapping.
It's fine. He doesn't have to. He's just he's the frustrated gnome.
No, I just assumed I was in the band because I'm a bard.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Thank you all for being here for this year's Shiverfest. I, Mayor Snizzlewisk, truly believe that this is the best one ever.
Who?
Snizzlewisk.
These
My name
names
is
are going to be
Snizzlewisk,
amazing.
and I thank you very much for coming to this Shiverfest.
That's basically what it is.
That's a technical foul.
This year, you can partake in the delightful Eldernook goods and foods from our fine vendors, festive competitions with equally festive prizes, and at the end of it all, Fnedderbaden, the dance of illusions. So, enjoy the sights, sounds, scents, and abounding camaraderie of Eldernook's 265th Shiverfest.
It got more water boy the longer he went.
I know, it's just getting there. We mentioned it, and I'm stuck in it. It's fine. It's great, and I love it. All right. However, I must include the yearly warning about the dangers from the Eld, the ancient and mystical forest on the town's eastern border. There are things in there that beckon sweetly to their unsuspecting victims, but the Fae are not to be trusted in those woods. Additionally, a few of our more magical attractions tend to attract a fair few Fae fiends. So be on the lookout for any issues and report them to your nearest vendor or town representative. And finally, there are rumors of minor goblin infiltration. We have received word that the Grand Troll has sent an emissary of mischief to interrupt our festivities. I will be choosing 4 of you at random to assist with finding the infiltrator. The infiltrator will be magically disguised, but our wondrous town wizard, Mystic Frostspark, can dispel their dastardly illusion. So let's begin the picking of the Shiverfest goblin getters. All right, so he begins pointing a finger across the crowd, moving back and forth, and he lands on one gnome in particular, and it is Fraser's gnome, and he gestures you to come up on the stage.
I go up onto the stage
What
reluctantly.
does he look like?
Yep. So describe your gnome.
What does he?
And
Fuck, y'all have given zero
introduce.
thought to what this guy looks like.
Oh,
Holy shit!
whoopsie.
All right. He's short.
Yeah.
He has
How
a
short?
face.
His face.
yes.
Good.
I mean, short, like gnome short. I don't know how
Everybody's
fucking
short.
gnomes are.
How short are you?
I don't know, a few feet. I don't know how fucking how
3 to 4
tall-
feet.
I've
3 to
given
4
no
feet's
thought.
average.
How tall
Okay, all
gnomes?
right. 3'5". There you go.
3'5".
He's exactly
3'5".
3'5". He's balding on top. You know, he's got that kind of like old man round the back of the head thing, but it's like too long. Like he hasn't given up on the hair yet. You know what I mean?
Cool.
It's
So he has
like
a
white,
balding
but you
mullet.
can tell it used to be blonde kind of thing going on. and real pudgy little face. He kind of walks with like a squat. He kind of like
Spread legged.
He waddles.
a little bow legged for sure. And and he's wearing clothes and he's got a little pot belly, and that's it.
All right. Introduce yourself, sir.
Shit. Hello. Wait, no, that's wrong. Hello, everyone. My name is Felter Flickerbottom.
Great.
Felter Flickerbottom.
A round of applause from the crowd.
Everybody applaud for Felter Flickerbottom. The next one is, and he scans his finger over the crowd again and points to Emily's gnome.
No. Can
and
I
gestures
not?
you up on.
I don't want to go next. No.
Go, get up there.
I wanna
Emily,
on
Go.
the
I had to go
stage.
first. Go.
I want to hear Will's voice.
Nope.
I'm just going in order that I see the cameras, so you're up.
I'm already
Okay.
on stage, tearing through the loot.
I
Sick loot solo.
through
I'm over there like doing guitar solo fingers.
through fire bolts and the flame walls is what he's playing.
Oh, very good. Nice. I like it.
Nice, good job.
Okay, fine.
But it's more like do 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 do.
My gnome walks up. It is a female gnome with dark brown hair, green eyes, and short. You know, like gnomes are short. And
Oh, how short? You got to know exactly how
wearing,
tall it is.
Wearing
Come
a
on.
very winter-like outfit, like it's like blue and white, because you know we're not doing Christmas colors. We're classier than that. But cool.
Shiverfest.
Shiverfest.
Classier
Yeah.
than
Shiverfest
Christmas.
colors.
Christmas colors. I don't know what voice. I hadn't thought about a voice, you guys.
Welcome to the stage. What is your name?
Oh,
Beautiful. Go with it. Go with it.
Just a 4-year-old smoker.
hello. My name
You got to
is.
do this the entire session. Remember
Hello.
that.
Yeah,
My
whatever
name
you
is
do.
Figgy Pudding.
Figgy pudding.
Oh, that's super festive. I like that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Well, it's very
Welcome,
nice to meet you, Miss
everybody.
Figgy Pudding.
Everybody give finger pudding an applause.
I'll be glad to service in doing Fnetterbedden or whatever that is.
You don't. Okay. You must be from out of town.
I just really love the festivals.
You ain't from around these parts, are you?
Wait. Okay. Our next goblin getter is, and he runs his finger across and he points to Will's gnome. Come on up.
Okay, so you see a very fat gnome in a cape. He's very, very big. A very big
Like a
boy.
solid 130-pound gnome.
Like 130 pounds, 3'2". Yes, yeah, 100%. But
He rolls up.
he's solidly built, like whatever. But he's wearing a nice green cloak, kind of shielding his face a little bit, so you can't. He looks kind of mysterious, except for being kind of big. And he walks up there and he takes the hood off, and it's just a goofy looking face with big red rosy cheeks and a big button nose. And he's a young fella. He's got blonde hair. Yeah, sure. There you go. Blonde hair. And he says, my name is, sorry, give me a
Can't
second.
even remember his own fucking
God.
name.
No.
I'm so worried. I'm concerned.
Hello, everyone. My name is Bribble Gibble Gribble Bibble. I'm from
Wait,
I'm
wait,
from the
wait. What's the
backwoods
first
Babblebrook
name?
Bog.
What's the first name?
Bibble Gribble is my first
And
name.
what's the last name?
My last name is Gribble Bibble.
So your name is
Gribble,
Bibble
gribble,
Gribble Gribble Bibble.
No, it's actually Bribble Gibble Gribble Bibble.
Well, it's so nice to meet you,
My-
Mr. Gibber 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 Gibber.
My middle initial is B, if you want to know what it stands for.
Mr. Dog Dim Dum, I want to Mr. Dale Dim Dum.
Gribble Gibble B, Gribble Bibble. The B stands for B. There is no word there. I'm from the backwoods Babblebrook Bog, and I am famous for domesticating Diggle Dug dogs. All right.
God, I hate it so much.
I love it. This is like the most effort Will's put into a character ever.
What's your name? Six. What's your human name? Jason.
You made me come up with that on the spot.
Fuck.
He didn't
All right.
make you come up with
Oh, and
6 on the
for
spot.
your information, you could just call me Bribble Gibble. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Bribble Gibble. Wait, Gribble Bibble? Bibble Gribble.
You had it right the first time.
I
Bribble
think it's a
Gibble.
bribble gibble.
Bribble
Gibble
Gibble.
said hipple
Bribble.
pipple.
Is
No,
that's
no,
not
that's
gonna be
too many
confusing
H's.
at all.
It's Bribble Gibble.
All right, we're gonna have to choose one more person. How about this guy at the edge of the stage, air looting?
Shredding, if I have to say
It's
so
a real loot.
myself.
I can
Oh,
play
you're
a loot.
actually having a loot. Okay, he points to Bruce's gnome and ushers you up the stage.
When he does that, I take the loot and I go, "Bwah, bwah, bwah." No, I'm not playing Master of Puppets.
That's what it sounded like to me.
All right, it is Master of Puppets. All right.
So in the background, Bribble Gibble is just going.
Great. He ushers you up to the stage, Bruce's gnome.
I get up and I shuffle over there. I look like fucking literally Miguel from the cartoon El Dorado, but a gnome.
Oh, the
Oh.
blonde one.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great. So can you describe that for our people who haven't seen that?
I haven't seen that.
No, because they're plebes. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, got him.
All right, so yeah, so it's a gnome, right? He's like 3'6". He's a little portly, so he's not as in shape as Miguel was from the cartoon, but he's a little portly, a little bit of fat on his cheeks, but he has shoulder length blonde hair, a goatee. He's wearing, instead of a like silk shirt, it's more of like a wintry kind of crimson shirt and winter tan pants and some winter boots since
Hell
it's
yeah.
cold and we're not in the fucking Mayan Empire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I fucking dig it.
Oh, and there's little fur coming out from his cuffs and stuff.
Oh, it's
so-
lined. It's very good, very warm.
Very nice.
Hello. My name is Dix Smut Sledge.
Do you normally talk this slow?
What do you mean?
Okay.
Now, let's not bring up anything about anyone's cadence of speaking, and certainly not about their particular names and how dirty it might sound.
I very much so agree. I'm not the fastest speaker either. Very nice to meet you, Dix.
You too.
I think he might be on some drugs or something.
Lots.
Drugs.
Wow. Okay, well, let's give it up for our goblin getters. Everybody else, thank you and enjoy the festivities. And have fun. All right. Great applause, everybody. Okay, so he gathers you around. He says, listen, so I was telling the truth earlier. We have information the Grand Troll has sent in some goblins to cause some mischief. So you've been selected at random to make sure that doesn't happen and find the infiltrators and the perpetrators that are messing with our stuff.
I promise you, on the name of my backwoods Babblebrook bog, I will find these dastardly dogs.
Well, that means almost nothing to me, but I really appreciate the sentiment. What this actually means
What
is that
he said.
that's probably quicker than trying to come up with your own thing. I appreciate that too. What this means is that you guys can enjoy the festivities, the competitions, and everything with the vendors and the foods as much as you want. Just keep an eye out, and if you see anything in particular, make sure that you bring it up to our, people that work here. Any of the townsfolk that seem invested in the festival or work in the vendor's shop should be able to help you out. But what I'm going to tell you is that this shouldn't be the biggest bother ever. We've dealt with goblins before, but it's up to you to figure it out. I appreciate your help.
Ooh, snow cones.
Bye now.
Absolutely. Oh, wait, Mayor, well, hold on. No, I'm getting out of my voice a little bit. This is terrible.
No, it got real southern.
I just got real.
Yes, Mayor. But I lost it.
Hello,
I'll
bruv.
go-
Just remember, you gotta
Hello,
find it in
Bob.
there.
Yeah, yes, I'll find it here. Yes, there it is. Mayor, is there a place that we, Is there a place?
Is there a place where?
Is there a place where we could? This is my own accent. Fuck it. This is what I'm doing. Yeah. Is there a place where we should start?
Well, yeah, you should start by going and enjoying some of the events and competitions and festivities, all culminating in Fnetterbedden, which you are more than welcome to participate in as well. But as far as what you can do, our winter-themed events are the Snow Sculpture Snowdown, the Ice Skating Extravaganza, the Enchanted Bake-Off, the Illusionary Labyrinth Challenge, and the Great Firework Fiasco.
How is this going to help us find the goblins?
If you're going around to each of the events, you're going to be able to talk to people, see things, and figure out if anything's out of whack.
But we can still play?
Oh, 100%. And because you're helping out here, you don't even have to pay to participate.
Okay.
I've got business to attend to. I appreciate your help. Enjoy the festivities.
Well, guys, where to first?
All right, let me give you a little gamification before you get into that. So, here's the deal. One of you is a goblin.
It's Fraser.
Dun, dun, dun. It's Emily.
And what that means
Spruce.
is that the goblin has a few fuckery powers that they're going to be able to do to disrupt what's happening in game. So you're not going to tell based on rolls how that's, whether or not they're intentionally doing it. What I will say is that no one is going to be saying what they roll on the dice. You're only going to be saying what the total is. Because the goblin not only can add what they're proficient in to their roll, they can also subtract it. So if they have a slight, or if they have an athletics check that allows them plus 10 in athletics, they could actually subtract that from their roll too, and they don't have to tell anyone about it. So it's supreme fuckery, but under stealth. Everyone cool? We get
So
it?
essentially, we're playing Secret Hitler, but D&D.
That makes
Yes.
sense.
Exactly.
That makes
Exactly.
We're
no
playing
sense.
Among Us,
Wait.
but D&D.
So wait.
Yeah, Among Us.
If
but
you
D&D.
roll a 15 and you have a plus 10, you can make that a 5 or a 25.
Like all of us can, or just the?
Just
The goblin. And
Whoever the goblin is.
only the goblin can do that for the skills that they are proficient in, right? So only the ones that you have that little black dot on your sheet next to.
So how do we? Is that the only way that? How do we find them?
It's not going to be
we're
an
gonna have to
indication of
just
how.
kind of infer, I guess.
Yeah, you can infer, but you're not going to be able. Someone's not going to. Whoever's the goblin isn't going to roll like, oh, okay, I got a 19 on the dice, but I have minus 9. I actually got a 10.
But I'm going to subtract all of it, so I rolled a 0.
Yes.
So no one's going to say what they roll on the dice.
So just say whatever your outcome is, like once you add your proficiency bonus or whatever.
Yep. The final rule for the goblin is that they can swap a nat 20 and a nat 1. So if they want to fuck with shit, they roll a nat 20. They don't have to say they roll a nat 20. They can be, I rolled a nat 1. Or the inverse. They could also make it good. If they roll a nat 1, they could also be like, I rolled a nat 20. Everyone clear on the rules?
Sure.
No,
Yes.
so no, that's a no. The longshore was a definitive no.
No, I got it. I understand. I
Okay,
understand.
all right.
But these are only for skills you're proficient in. That applies to the nat 20, nat 1 as well. Okay?
And trust me, Bruce, with Emily, that's about the best yes we're going to get.
Wow.
I understand everything and nothing at the same time.
Okay, great. All right. So you guys have options. There's so many things happening around the festival. You can see the winter-themed events that the mayor pointed out earlier. You can see the signs to the Snow Sculpture Showdown, the Ice Skating Extravaganza, the Enchanted Bake-Off, the Illusionary Labyrinth, and the Great Firework Fiasco. And those are what we're going to be participating in to start off with. While you're in these, keep a lookout for goblin infiltration and try and figure it out. As you guys kind of group together and begin leaving the square, another gnome comes up to you. This guy is a nimble and observant looking gnome with a magnifying glass in his chest pocket and a silver monocle that gleams with a mysterious glow as he navigates the town. He comes up to you. And I recorded the voice, so let me check the voice.
Dredge, is that you?
I am the grizzled, sharp-eyed detective.
We gotta go deep down here, don't worry about it. Okay. He comes up to you and says, well, it seems as though the mayor has employed you to do a job and figure out who the goblins are. And I've got a little bit of an addition to that, if you don't mind. Oh, but first, let me introduce myself. I am the investigator, Quicksilver Snoop.
It's very nice to meet you.
Mr. Silver Snoop, pleasure to meet you. My name is Felter Flickerbottom.
Nope. Quicksilver is my first name. Snoop is my last name.
Oh,
Mr. Silver Snoop, pleasure to meet you.
With Mr. Snoop is, you know what?
Mr.
Detective
Professor
Snoop.
Snoop.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah. Yeah, did you have it? That seemed
My
quizzical.
name is Bribble Gibble Gribble Bibble.
Bribble, gibble, gribble, bibble. Got
Very
it.
nice to meet you, Mr. Silver Snoop.
I'm
No,
Figgy
quick,
Pudding.
it's Mr. Snoop.
Nice to
Oh,
meet
Vicky
you.
Pudding, good. I will remember that in my steel trap of a brain as well. All right, if we're finished with introductions for mostly everybody, I want to, I want to set you up with a little bit of more information about your primary task here at Shiverfest. He wiggles his bushy eyebrows.
I just can't. Okay, all right.
He says, listen, before Fnetterbedden, you gotta figure this out. And you're gonna have to accuse somebody. And what you're gonna do with that is you're gonna bring that somebody to the town mystic. And he's gonna cast a powerful dispel magic spell that's gonna get these people, these goblins, to show themselves in their true form. You understand?
Are there any particular signs we should be looking out for when we're looking for a goblin?
Yeah. Goblin shenanigans.
So just like general fuckery, or like are they particularly out for one specific goal?
Hey, Farva, what's that restaurant you love with all the goofy shit on the walls?
I think it's called
Shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
You mean shenanigans?
I'm not
reference.
very
Wait a
well
minute.
versed in those stinky
These-
goblins.
These guys don't look like goblins.
No, these guys are disguised as gnomes or other goers here, but most likely gnomes.
That's
The goblins have it out for us,
disgusting.
especially the Grand Troll. He's a bit of a bitch.
Can I still play the games?
100%. In fact, we expect you to. You gotta keep a low profile. Well, you've already been introduced. You really don't have to keep a low profile. But what you gotta do is keep an eye wide open to see if you see any shenanigans.
Like this?
Exactly. That's
Ooh,
a wonderful
just
wide
like
eye.
that was awfully goblin-like there, Mr. Dix. Are
Now-
you the goblin?
Detective Snoop, you said
Such a hard voice to do.
You picked it.
I know.
You picked it. You got
you
run with
said
it.
goblins, but are we looking for multiple?
Well, maybe. But our intel says there's just one.
I
Okay.
feel like you've gone into Dredge voice.
Yeah.
already.
I do
yeah.
too. It's fine.
It's fine.
How did I do this
is
earlier?
all
Let me listen to my
on
recording.
You got to do Bart's
Bart.
magical dating profile, but deeper.
Bart, magical
What
dating profile.
what is
Don't
Bart's
worry.
magical dating
It's a
profile?
sound we have on our Discord.
Yeah, for no reason
This is
at
fine.
all. I have
Bart's
no clue
magical
what
Please,
I'm
dating
please don't
saying.
play that. It will
I'm
blow
just
my eardrums
practicing
out.
my voice.
We're not even in there. Don't even
We're
worry
not
about
in
it.
Discord, so you're in luck.
I'm glad I
All
have
right.
water. My
We're
throat
back.
hurts.
We're back.
I'm
It's okay.
shell-shocked by loud Discord noises.
Bruce gets awfully angry when we play.
If you don't stop blowing my eardrums out with those loud fucking...
Our intel says that we have one goblin here. And the problem is if there were more, we wouldn't be able to show them. Because our mystic only has enough magical prowess to dispel that disguise on one of them.
Very much understood. We will find this nasty goblin.
You better.
I think it's Dix.
I'm certain with my level of intellect that I can pick out a goblin. I've seen plenty in the past, and they stand out pretty well.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's that guy.
You must be around goblins a lot. Maybe you're one.
Maybe it's her.
Oh,
Actually,
very
I think
funny.
she
Maybe
might
it's
be the
you.
goblin. I think you're the goblin.
You guys are awfully suspicious of everyone.
I've never met a goblin that speaks that slow. So, actually, I've never met the goblin before.
If
I've never met a goblin before. I don't know what.
I heard they smell like poop.
Mayonnaise, smooth, creamy, and
Right, well,
don't think
thick
we
and
can-
white.
Thick
Yes,
and white.
I don't think we
Yes.
can go off of voices, because if they can disguise their faces, maybe they can disguise their voices.
I agree that it's actually true.Maybe it is Dix. I'm looking
Dix?
at you. I'm
Dix,
seeing
I'm watching you, Dix.
I'm
I'm
watching
watching
Dix.
you real hard,
I'm
Dix.
watching Dix so
You,
hard.
you really like looking at dicks, don't you? Okay, wow. This is really taking
I
a
do
turn,
like
guys. I
looking
think
at
we need
dicks.
to get over
Face
to the
to face
festival
with
and
the
kind of
dicks.
see what we could see.
Dix, this is a Christmas episode.
this is
Shiverfest.
I'm getting
Nope,
3
it's a
inches away
Shiverfest
from you,
episode.
Dix.
Okay,
this is
all right,
really
all
awkward.
right.
She's really, really close to me. I'm kind of scared.
Guys,
Listen.
I think this conversation is going nowhere, and we should probably try to get over to the festival and see if we could dig up some clues, or at least just enjoy ourselves. It seems like a good time out there.
Detective Snoop, I would like to file 2 assault charges, please.
You turn to say that to Quicksilver Snoop, and he is gone.
I say we go ice
Damn it.
skating.
The cops are never around when you need them.
Oof, listen, guys. I think that we are not, none of us are goblins. Let's go under that assumption. And let's go
I
have
don't
a
know
good
if there's
time.
anything I've learned over my years of study. It's to trust no one. So I'll believe you're not a goblin when you prove you're not a goblin.
I agree with Figgy Pudding here. Let's go ice skating.
That does actually sound like fun.
What do you think, Dix? Thank you so much, Bruce, for this gift. This is the best
I think
Christmas
I
gift you could have given us.
heavily do have no regret for this name choice at all.
Damn
I think that this is probably not going to end well for me. But sure.
Why? Because you're a goblin?
No, because I play music, and I have very bad balance.
Well, don't you worry. Dix, you can always lean on me. No.
All right, guys. So our next shirt in the shop is going to be down like dicks.
Oh, God.
All right, let's go
Okay.
skating. Let's do this.
Yes.
Well, no offense, guys. Even though we are competing, I would like to win. Even though we're looking for the goblins, I like competition.
Is ice skating a competition? Are we doing competitive figure skating, or are we just skating for fun?
I don't know, but it seems like it's probably going to take balance, and I'm really bad at that.
I'm excited to watch this. Let's go.
You're also going to be participating, whatever your name is.
I've been training for Tibetan for about 17 years.
That seems like a really long time when they hold the festival yearly.
Let's go ice skating.
You guys make your way over to this frozen pond over on the side of town. The trees are sparse on the sides, but they're grown up and kind of arched over with dangling large ornaments hanging from the top down above the ice. There are a few people out there skating, but there's a gnome over on the side who's setting some things up and putting up. You can see them using some magic to set up some obstacles along the ice rink and setting up a course for the ice skating extravaganza. This gnome is wearing these large racing goggles and has a small heart-shaped birthmark on her cheek. As you walk over, you can see a few other competitors lining up. One is a group of 3. You can see they're all actually wearing uniforms, and on them is printed Crystal Gliders Trio. And the other is a very tall, very thin elf who is doing some stretches over on the sides. As you approach, the ice rink owner comes up to you and says, "All right, so welcome. Are you intending to participate in the ice skating extravaganza?"
Yes, absolutely. We'd love ice skating.
Yes, I am here for that purpose.
Do you have training skates?
Yes, indeed I do. We'd like everyone to participate. So she goes over, she actually grabs these pair of ice skates that have 2 other blades on either side of the main blade and hands them to you.
I will take your most professional set of skates, please.
Well, everyone else that is proficient at skating is actually going to get normal skates if you didn't provide them for yourself. I only have very particular, rentals.
I will take the normal skates. Thank you.
Excellent. First, allow me to introduce myself. I am rink owner Sickleheart, and it is my passion, ice skating, my dream, and I love it to bits, and I'm so glad to see you come in and participate. So, let me hunt down some skates for you all. And she comes back with these nice leather fur-lined skates. They're pretty simple in construction, but you look over at the other combatants and they have their own professional skates that they've brought with them. And Sickleheart says, now, if you're going to participate, you're going to be up against some tough competitors this year. The Crystal Gliders Trio are a group known for their perfectly synchronized routines, and the other elf is Bolt Blitzrider. He is a speedy freak.
I bet I'm faster.
Is this a race or a performance?
Well, it's a little bit of both, actually. You're going to be able to either work together to perform a group routine as you move around the obstacles and race around, or you can work alone. It's up to you, truly.
Are there any rules?
Rules? Well, I hadn't gotten there yet, but sure, we can gather all the skaters and go over the rules. She goes on to explain, this is an event for you all to participate and showcase your ice skating skills while incorporating magical elements into your routines. If you don't have access to magic, there will be obstacles and illusions around the course for you to work with. And what that means in a gamified way is you can use spells if you have access to them, or there is a bit of magic in the rink itself that you can kind of just describe and use. We're not going to be limited to spells here. You can use those and use better descriptions, but just kind of invent some fun things and tools as you go around. And I will give you some checks to see how well you do in comparison to the others. So essentially, that's how it breaks down. As you can see, there's a bit of a designated course out there, but you can deviate from that if you so choose. And, well, I want to really emphasize no messing with the other skaters. If you try and mess each other up, you will be instantly disqualified. Understood?
Got it.
Understood.
Yep, easy enough.
All right.
Understood.
And as a
I have a feeling I'm going to get hurt.
Well, we have ways of making sure that you're fine afterwards. And as a prize, we actually have these. And she opens up a very nice wooden box nearby and lifts out this pair of red skates that are completely lined with glittering sequins. And she says, these are incredibly enchanted, and I think that if you enjoy skating, you will enjoy what these can help you do. All right, so who all is participating? And are you participating as a team or as solo acts?
I think we should do it as a team, guys.
I actually agree with that. I could keep a better lookout for the goblins.
Yes.
Especially if it's one of you.
Yeah, that seems like it's probably a good idea since one of the teams is of 3 people.
All right. So what you'll do as a team is think up a routine for all of you to perform, and any of the checks that I give you, you'll be able to, one person can do at advantage. So come up with 4 segments for your routine, and one person will perform each of the segment. And whatever skill you're going to be using during that is going to be your role for that. So if you're going to use, say I'm going to use a spell, I'm going to make a magical ramp or something like that, you'll roll Arcana. If you say you're going to do like a flip in the air, you'll be rolling acrobatics. If you're going to try and go really fast and spin around everyone, that'll be athletics. So on and so forth as we go through this. So everyone can showcase a skill during this.
Let's talk about our strengths. I am very good at flips and tricks in the air, but I do not have any magic to speak of.
Oh, I think I've got something good planned for this. I can fly.
Oh, well, that's definitely a thing. Not really skating related, but it may get some votes in our favor.
Tanner,
Yes, Bruce?
since we're doing this as a performance, can I use my performance skill
Sure can.
to do my ice skating
Yep,
stuff?
for your portion of the routine.
Hey, Dix, maybe, what if you just slowly skated around, since you are not a proficient skater? What if you just played something cool on your lute for all of us to go to?
Dix just looks at Gribble Bibble for like a solid 5 seconds. It's really awkward, the amount of time that he just stares at Gribble Bibble, and he goes, sure.
He's the sloth from Zootopia.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's also,
Kinda,
I think
sorta,
at this
yeah.
point, since you're kind of discussing what you're good at, just, out of character, what are each of your classes?
Oh, yeah, we didn't ever talk about that.
Oh, we didn't. Yeah, I'm a wizard.
Bruce?
I'm a bard.
Will?
I am a rogue.
Emily?
I'm a warlock.
Very nice. All right, cool.
Okay.
Okay.
It's also worth mentioning that all of us are level 5 for D&D purposes.
Thank you. Very much
Also
so.
worth mentioning, and it might not matter at all, but I decided that my patron was going to be a patron named Mr. Claus, Claws.
It's very
Nice.
good.
Wow.
It's very good. Very
Because
festive.
it's
It wasn't
Christmas.
worth mentioning, but thank you.
And you also all got magical items. Hopefully they'll come into play.
I'm actually picking mine out right now because I forgot.
Holy crap.
Shut up.
She's picking her item out right now.
You were the worst.
All right. So, so you can see the other skaters preparing themselves and getting ready for their routines. Our focus isn't going to so much be on them. It's going to be on you. They're going to have their own scores. And we're going to go through and figure out how that lands at the end.
Figgy pudding. What are you good at? We've got a person that can fly. I'm going to do some flips. We've got some music. What are you going to do? Figgy pudding.
Okay, I'm sorry.
What?
God.
Well, I can fly too, but I can also teleport.
Teleportation sounds pretty
I mean, I
fun.
might be able to do a twirl or something. I don't really know.
Okay. And remember, if you have magical capabilities, you could just make some stuff up because it'll be an arcana check instead of a spell. Okay. So it could just be, you could do a color spray, make everything look real pretty. You could do almost anything you can imagine. And I mean, if you want. So, Sickleheart did say, don't fuck with the others. But like, if you're the goblin, or if you just really want to win, you can fuck with the others.
I like how Tanner just straight up is like, cheat, motherfuckers.
Yeah. It's an option.
Well, we're doing it as a team, so
It's an option.
Listen, I really want to win this. So, we've got a good plan. Let's just see it through. This accent is fucking terrible.
All right. Okay. So you'll all be performing at the same time as the Crystal Gliders Trio and Bolt Blitz Rider. So again, they might be messing with you too. So we'll see what comes of that. But who is going to do, what segments are you going to do? Who's going to go first in the segments? Oh, and if you don't want to make the decision, we could just do an initiative roll.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to send out, this is my estimation of what we do. You guys can disagree with me. We're going to send out Dick's Slutledge.
Smut Sledge.
Putting our dicks out first, everybody.
We're putting our dicks out
leading
first.
with the
yeah.
dicks.
So Dix is going to go first, and he's going to just do a small circle in the middle, just playing the shit out of the lute. And then Fraser's going to come out and fly around, whatever, Fletcher, what's it?
Felter.
Felter.
I've actually got a different plan, I think, that is going to be
Okay,
cool.
so Dix does that. Felter comes and just flies circles around Dix. And then Emily's going to come out and Figgy Pudding's going to come out and do whatever she's about to do. And then right behind them is going to be a fat gnome flipping, just doing flips and shit.
Yes.
Right on the dolphin.
So
All right, let's
you're
do
the
it.
clincher.
Dix, you're up first.
Yeah, I want to be the clincher because I got this, guys. Don't worry.
Okay. All right. So, Dix, you come up to the starting line. Everyone just starts kind of skating around the area, but you allow emphasis on one person at a time. So just to kind of get an idea of how well you guys are doing as you're moving around here, go ahead and give me an athletics check to see how well you skate around here.
For Dix.
For everyone. Everyone should be rolling this.
Can we not roll acrobatics?
Nope, because this is just straight skating.
Got a 10 total.
I got a 12 total.
14.
I can't read out the math out loud. 17.
Okay, because everyone got a 10 or above, one of you can re-roll your check on this. All right? So you're all supporting each other enough to where one of you can re-roll, and that'll be the help action for everyone doing it at the same time. So, all right.
Will, you're probably good at that.
You don't want it to be me.
I think he means we can re-roll our specific section of the performance.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I see. Okay.
Yeah,
You can
I
re-roll
got it.
your
Okay.
section. Yep.
Got it.
Okay.
I thought you meant
All
like
right.
athletics specifically. Anyway.
Dix, you are up. Dix up. What do you do?
Harambe.
Dix up, Dix out.
Yep.
What do you do?
So all right. So he's gonna come skating in real slow, like not impressively fast at all, but
So skating like a baby deer.
yeah, but like the speed at which his fingers are flying across the loot.
We're on the side doing guitar solo fingers.
All right. Go ahead and give me a performance roll.
14.
All right. So Dix maneuvers around the rink as you all support him with magical guitar fingers on the side. And he starts playing just a jammin' tune for everyone to move in sync with. It almost rattles the other competitors, seeing as there is a bit of a musical tune playing around the rink, and then there's just this cacophony of loot madness happening. All right. Do you want to stick with that 14, or do you want to use your reroll?
No, it's a one reroll for the whole team, right?
One reroll for the whole team.
Okay, no, I'm good.
Okay.
14 is pretty
All right.
good.
So then up next, I believe it was Felter.
Okay. All right. Felter is going to start his performance. He's going to skate out onto the ice very gracefully. How much can I do before I have an action? And like, can I do maybe try a little skate trick real quick without it being like a whole action? Like,
Yeah,
could
I mean,
just,
whatever
do a
you do,
little
you can
twirl or something?
describe whatever you want to do, but whatever
Okay.
you do
All right.
is going to end up being one roll. So you're not going to get multiple rolls here.
A jump is considered a bonus action, by the way, in regular D&D rules.
That's fine. I mean, you could do a triple axle fisty McCow flip if you want to do 3 of them, and you just have
That's
to
what I
roll
was
at
going
the
to
end.
do. How'd you know? A fisty
McCow
McCow flip
flip.
is my favorite ice skating trick.
I know.
All right, so Felter is going to slide out onto the ice. He looks very graceful, despite his small stature and kind of rotund nature. He looks like he's done this a lot of times, and he does a little twist, and then he's going to use one of his cantrips, which is called Firebolt. You know the one. And he wants to blast a small hole that he can fit into in the ice.
You're blasting a hole that you can do what into?
A small hole into the ice that he can fit into.
Okay. Yeah, you do that.
Okay, cool. So he's going to jump into it and then magically reappear 30 feet away with his hands up in the air like he's just finished some magical, super awesome trick. So proud of himself. Round of applause all around.
Okay, so not wet when you come back out, yeah?
Not wet. Nope. He teleports away out of the hole as a bonus action. Firebolt was the action. Teleport is the bonus action. Poof.
No, we're not worried about that. You can describe so many different things, and it's fine. Okay, so what this is you use magic to try and influence your performance. So just go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
11 total. 11.
11. All right. Do you want to re-roll that, or do you want to keep it?
Wait, I can re-roll?
The team shares one
everybody
advantage.
gets to reroll.
No. The team shares one advantage. So one person during this whole thing can reroll.
I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
All right. Okay.
I'm worried somebody else might do worse.
Yeah,
you are statistically above average within 11. So
You get
that's what I'm
mild
thinking,
applause from people on the side. And now we're up to Figgy.
Okay. Figgy Pudding summons a mage hand, and the mage hand escorts her out onto the ice. And she does a dance with the mage hand, and I know the mage hands aren't like really strong, but I'm also like small, so like the mage hand kind of like helps lift me up and do like a twirl in the air kind of thing.
For sure.
And then I land on my feet gracefully, I hope, if I have to roll performance.
So this can be either performance, or if you want to rely on the kind of flips and stuff, is going to be acrobatics. It's up to you.
I'd like to do performance because I feel like I'm trying to impress.
Okay,
More than,
go ahead and roll.
Yeah. So, Nat 20!
Nat 20!
Nice.
Okay.
Or it might have been a 1.
Excellent. Okay, so yeah, that or a 1. So you come out with this mage hand. It sparkles with frost as it kind of rolls you around and helps you do your routine out on the floor or out on the rink. And the crowd is incredibly impressed by the way that you do it. It's not the most acrobatically well done performance, but the way that you lead into things is just impeccable. Everyone's
There's a gnome
enamored by
mother
it.
on the side crying with how beautiful that was.
Yeah, exactly.
The crowd.
Just weeping.
Thank you.
Great. All right.
And then she speaks.
Okay. At this point, we are up to Bibble Gribble. Gribble Bibble. Bibble Gribble. Gribble Bibble.
Before Bribble Gibble.
Gribble Gibble.
It's Bribble Gibble. Gribble Bibble. So before Bribble Gibble.
stupid name.
God, I hate
Before he does anything, is anybody else on the ice doing particularly well?
So what I'm going to do at the end of this is if I'm going to implement a different rule. If at the end of this, you guys, I'll give you a bit of an insight to see how the others are doing.
Okay.
And then any one person on the team can implement fuckery. Okay.
All right. Then Bribble Gibble is just going to run out, go at full speed, and do a flip over. And do a flip over dicks.
Okay. Cool. So then
Flipping over dicks.
go ahead and roll that, and for every 5, you do an extra flip in the air, an extra rotation.
For every 5?
Oh, hell
okay,
yeah.
dope. 24.
Holy shit! You
Wow.
do 4 full rotations in the air, 4 full flips, a quadruple flip.
Wait.
and
Was I rolling anything for it? Was it acrobatics?
That was an acrobatics, yeah.
Okay,
sorry.
good. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
You assumed correctly, yeah.
Okay, good. I assumed, because I obviously I didn't roll a 24 on a 20-sided dice.
Right.
I see him flip over me, and I go, "Wow."
Nice.
Man, a few words, I really like you.
Okay, 24. And Emily, I actually need to know what your final score. Well, it's fine. We'll see how the others do first. Okay, so at this point, you all are going through your performances, and at the end, you can see this quadruple flip that Bribble
He kind of
Gibble
holds
does.
his hands up like in the first letter of the YMCA and lands like kind of in a squat
One knee down.
what's one knee down.
Felter holds up the M.
Yeah.
See? Come on, Bruce. do
We
the A.
all look at
Be the Christmas tree.
We look over at Dick.
he's just
like
playing the
assuming-
guitar like well, I guess we're just the YMC.
What does that even stand for?
Your mom's
Yuletide, Merry
Your mom's cool?
Christmas.
cool. Thank you for giving me another word.
Yuletide, Merry Christmas. Yeah,
Your
that's
mother's
it, I think.
Okay.
coochie?
Oh
God.
God!
This
please
is
stop
really
it.
taking a turn.
I hate this. Why did I show up to Fenetrabeton after 17 years of practice?
Why did that investigator pair me up with these idiots?
You know they do it every year, right?
Yes, but it took me 17 years to be comfortable in making my performance known. I've been practicing.
Is Fenetrabeton the whole event, or is that the ending?
It's at the end.
It's
very
yeah,
end.
yeah.
It's the cherry on top of Shiverfest.
What exactly?
It's the cherry on top of this fucking shitsicle.
And I'm here to pop that cherry.
Oh, God.
Oh my god. Is actually gonna pop the cherry?
Near, far, where
Stop.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right.
I hate it here.
So,
Can I join your band? Dicks.
No.
as you look out at the other competitors, you can tell that the trio is not doing as well as you. They've had a few hiccups and performance issues, so they definitely aren't getting as much attention from the crowd.
Wow. Those guys suck.
However, Bolt Blitzrider is doing just a sliver better than you guys. Very minorly. He is going to take this.
Not if he falls in the hole that I blasted in the ice.
He is not going to do that without intervention.
All right. So I've been practicing for this for 17 years. This does not mean I'm the goblin, guys, but I'm going to... I placed a rock in my jacket pocket. I'm going to stealthily flick that rock at his thing. At
Okay.
his,
Just
At
as
his
a
thing-
just
at his
as
dicks.
just as a note, you all the team only gets one intervention. So is this it?
I've made the choice. Do you guys...
Does anybody else have anything that might like spread further across the ice or like kind of?
I have vicious mockery.
Of course you do.
Yeah, but there's...
Oh, how about this? I have minor illusion as a cantrip.
I have prestidigitation. I could just. Oh, the ice melted. Whoops.
I could do mine pretty stealthily.
I don't know if you can melt ice with prestidigitation.
You know what? No, I'm gonna let.
Oh, wait. I have Tasha's hideous laughter.
Okay, but like, let's put this out. We need to put this into perspective for all of you. Every single spell you have said has some kind of component that makes you very clearly spellcast.
I'm going to call you the goblin.
shit.
You're going to be the goblin in my book if you
Well-
do that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. So the thing
I'm
is,
just
like,
trying to fuck this boy up.
yeah. At this point, it is also about winning. So there are no assumptions currently, maybe.
But they will also kick us out of the competition if they
If you get
find
caught.
out that you're doing it.
My only defense in vicious mockery is if I just insult him. How is that magical?
what are the components of vicious mockery?
It's just verbal. It's just verbal.
I mean, that could go over well. I would roll a check for them, but that's the thing. Like, regardless of what happens, they are going to roll a check. There's a lot of eyes on you.
I'm gonna say Will, brought up the idea first. I say let's let Will either embarrass himself or.
Oh, I'm not the goblin.
Are you going to do?
Spoken like a true goblin.
All right,
Spoken
so
like
what's?
I'm a goblin.
So the competition is coming to a close.
Flick a rock. Flick a rock under his
Flick a rock.
skate.
Just flick the
I
rock,
just want to
bro.
flick a
Alright,
rock
just
under his
flick the
skate, make
rock.
it fall.
Okay, so what you're going to roll for this? Sleight of hand to see if you can
Yep.
do it deceptively.
Yep. Roll
Roll
the
that for me.
rogue, baby.
Do it.
No.
Not touching.
You just rolled a 1, didn't you?
Oh, that's the
rolled
wrong
a
camera.
He just
It
moved it.
doesn't
He
matter.
just moved the dice. It was
No,
a 1,
that-
and he
that's-
just
that's-
flipped
Just
it
tell
to
us
a
what you rolled.
That's a
What's your-
natural 20, Tanner.
Okay.
Oh,
That's a
nice.
natural 20.
Did you guys hear the
If
sound of the
anybody
dice?
sees me, yeah, I would say that my own team should not even be able to see me do it. I just kind of flick a rock.
Okay. I'm not going to even roll a check for that. It's so good that no one, not even the rest of the team, notices you flick that rock.
Critical
and
rock.
Blitz stumbles, and he does go off course and falls in the hole, offsetting his whole routine. The crowd is shocked They did not expect this, and the whistle is blown. So you all are called to the side where Sickleheart is clapping and looks ecstatic about the outcome. She says,
I cast levitate on the guy who fell in the hole because, we don't want him to die, right?
"Yeah, you help him get out. That's it's a good look. It's a good look for you. You help him out of the hole. All right. But you go up to Sickleheart and she says, "Congratulations, you've all done so well. What an upset, but I am so ecstatic to give these to you." And she hands over this beautiful pair of red, sparkly sequined skates. Basically, what these do, if you wear them, gives you advantage on initiative rolls.
But they're skates.
They are.
Yeah, we just walk around in skates.
Yep, they're magical, so you just kind of skate along everywhere. They're magical skates.
I'm very
Skate on any
sorry that the other guy fell. I think he might have won. However, I do not look good in red.
Yeah, I want nothing to do with anything that has to do with ice skating ever again. That was terrifying.
Sickleheart's just standing there with skates looking to give them to someone.
I'll take them.
Okay, she hands you the skates. All right, so you've won these magical skates. As I've said, they'll give you
Fucking
advantage
loot goblin!
on initiative rolls. And you can literally skate on any surface.
I think she's a goblin with that noise.
All right. It's great. And as you guys all watch Figgy scoot around on her new magical skates, you all catch a quick glimpse of investigator Snoop as he looks at you and then rounds a corner, leaving the area. Good job, everybody.
Dude, what if the twist is he's the fucking goblin and none of us are?
Hey, detective, I need to please. I need to press to assault.
I think he's
And
gone,
he's already left.
Dix.
Oh.
I don't think he cares about us very much.
Dix, why don't you just get over it, man? It's not that big a deal.
I'm not used to Bruce being like nice and polite in a D&D campaign.
I need to press to...
Like, if this was Archie, he'd be like, "Oi, listen here, bitch."
Oh, listen, you rotty fucker!
Okay, so good job on the ice skating extravaganza, everyone. There are a few more events. You don't have time for them all, but we still have the Snow Sculpture Showdown, the Enchanted Bake-Off, the Illusionary Labyrinth Challenge, and the Great Firework Fiasco. What would you like to participate in next?
What was that? Bake-Off, ice sculptures.
Yeah,
Bake-Off, ice sculptures, labyrinth,
ice sculptures.
and fireworks.
Can we do the labyrinth? That sounds fun
that
as hell.
sounds
Do the labyrinth?
fun.
Okay.
Guys, listen, I don't know about you, but I have a very big interest in the fireworks. After we do the labyrinth does sound fun, but if we could do the fireworks, that would make me very happy.
Yeah, the fireworks sound fun.
That sounds dangerous, to be honest. I don't know if that's really a great idea.
I have a big interest in dicks. I think he might be a goblin.
Jesus, okay, you did that.
Jesus fucking Christ, kid.
At this point, I think you're doing it on purpose.
Detective?
He's gone, Dix. Dix, he's gone.
I need to press 3 assault charges, please.
I start
dicks.
lobbying with Dix. I go up to Dix. I'm Dix. Listen, I'm pretty sure Figgy Pudding is the goblin. I'm fairly certain at this point.
she's being really aggressive.
I think at this point, I might need to press an assault charge as well.
I'm right here. I can hear you.
That's the point. You're being really aggressive.
And you are being very accusatory. I don't appreciate this.
Well, I still think she's the goblin. That's my vote. Okay, labyrinth it is.
Yeah.
All right, labyrinth, let's go.
Hello, dear listeners. This is Will. All of us here at Another Realm want to thank you for listening to our podcast, and we sincerely hope you're enjoying this special holiday episode. This is only part 1 of our Shiverfest adventure. Part 2 will release on December 25th, Christmas Day. Make sure you follow us to listen to new episodes as soon as they release. If you're enjoying our podcast, please drop us a rating on Spotify. If you'd like to see more content from us, consider following us on all our social media. You can find us on most platforms at NotherRealm and at NotherRealm Podcast on Instagram. You can also stop by our website at NotherRealm.com to check out all kinds of cool info about the Never There and pick up your own NotherRealm merch. We even stream on Twitch every Tuesday from 6:30 to 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of your support is truly amazing. From our family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays.
You make your way over to the labyrinth on the other side of town. What you see is these 10-foot tall walls of juniper hedges that they've grown up. The berries are on them. If you're really into gin, it smells not like that, but before it's made into gin because it's juniper. Really, really good descriptions I'm giving you here. The sort of deep green with the wintry green that this has really draws a lot of people in. But the crowd around is gathered around this gnome that is wearing a green vest and these black woolen pants. You can also see he has thinning black hair that is slicked back on the top of his head.
He kind of looks like a leprechaun.
Maybe he's the goblin.
Maybe he's got a pot of gold.
He could be the goblin, yes.
You guys walk up to listen to him, and he is describing the maze here. Welcome one, welcome all to the Juniper Jinx Maze. This is this year's newest
That guy's
creature.
the goblin. He's got to be.
What? Sorry. This is this year's creation for the maze, and I hope you all really enjoy it. It's going to be a particularly tricky one, but if you get to the center and find the secret message, you can come out and win a prize. It's going to be a one-person sort of thing, so I only think one person's going to be able to solve it, or one team. So if you're willing to give it a try, then step on up. But I must warn you, there's a lot of things that can go very wrong in here, and you can come out of there permanently damaged. And by permanently, I mean semi-permanently, because that would just be cruel. But do take note that it will fuck you up for the rest of the day. I'm sorry, there are children here. Will mess you up for the rest of the day. Anyone interested?
Hey, are you aware that you just said it would permanently and then semi-permanently fuck us, children here, mess us up, and then that those words don't mean what you may think. They literally don't mean the same thing.
Right, you might just be a little bit different for the rest of the evening.
Okay, guys, I'm okay going through this with you. I'd like to do the maze, but I don't know about my ability to do it alone.
Well, I'm quite confident that I'd be able to do this maze alone if it comes down to it. I'm not saying I have to, but with my level of intelligence, really, I'm a learned scholar at this point. I'm sure I could get through it.
I could follow behind and be some sort of muscle.
I definitely wouldn't mind having somebody watch my back.
Figgy pudding.
Wait, I'm really confused. Didn't he say only one of us could go?
No, you can go as a team. Sorry, I was listening in.
I heard splitting up the party's never a good idea, so I think we should probably go as a team.
I agree, and I need to keep a close eye on you lot.
Trust no one.
Just in case you're the goblins.
You know what this is? There's like 4 of us here, but there's a shit ton of gnomes here, right? You're aware of that, right? Like there's only 4 of us. That's a really small number of the total amount of gnomes that are actually here at this festival right now.
Yeah, I think
wow,
it's
you all of a
one
sudden
yous.
talk really fast. I'm impressed that you've been able to speed up your cadence so well.
Dix, don't tell me you're
it's
the
the
goblin.
adrenaline
You know what?
from being around all of you.
I think Dix has a point.
I think you...
Jesus
Tell us
Christ.
more about the pointy dick.
The point that Dix is making is that we might be looking for the goblin or goblins in the wrong areas.
Wait,
If
are
we
you
split
saying...
up,
Are you saying we are goblin dicks?
No.
I'm saying maybe we're all good and we need to find the goblin elsewhere.
Okay, I'm actually okay with this. We could let... Excuse me, young gentleman, what is your name, Mr. Scalded Learner?
His name's Felter.
My name's Felter. I've already told you like 16 times. My name is Felter.
I'm terrible
Flickerbottom.
with names. I just remember figgy pudding because it's ridiculous.
See,
and Dix
I'm
because
not
it's
terrible
also
with names.
ridiculous.
I'm just terrible with your name because it doesn't make any sense.
Gribble
it's
Gibble,
Flibby Gibby
Gribble
Gibby.
Bibble.
Flibby Jibby.
Gribble,
Gibby
gribble,
Dibble.
bibble, gribble, gribble, bibble.
How? Oh, the adrenaline seems to have worn off. How about we all go as a group, and that way we'll keep each other safe.
I agree.
I think Dix has a good idea.
Listen, I trust you guys not to be goblins. No, I may have my trust misplaced, but I think that one of you could be goblins, but I also think Dix has a point. There's probably goblins in front of us right here with this guy that speaks really fast.
I've got a lot of information to share, and I really need to share it.
Goblin,
You going in?
shut up. I wasn't talking to you,
Please,
Goblin.
we're all going to go in as a team. Please share the information that we need to know, and we will be on about our way
All right, here's the rules.
to win this labyrinth.
Great. Here's the rules. You go into the maze, you go to the center, and you win. The end.
Okay.
Wow. That's so simple that even Gibby Flibby could get it.
Bribble, gibble, gribble, bibble.
Are you a Pokemon?
Bribble, gibble. No, that's my name. I can't help it. I was born as Bribble, gibble, gribble, bibble.
Who else is playing against
Oh,
us?
Throw a Pokeball.
Well-
throw a Pokeball at will.
Everyone else seems to have failed up until now, so if you guys would like to be next, I'm more than happy to let you go through, because you are looking for goblins, and the quicker you get through here, the quicker you can get back and do your job.
Maybe there's goblins in the maze. Let's go.
Well, okay, you don't even want to know about the prize. Well, good luck, have fun, bye-bye.
We walk into the maze.
All right,
Damn
cool.
it.
Okay,
I have a
going
serious
in.
feeling
Let's go.
that I'm probably going to be the one to get hurt in here.
I'll take up the rear. No worries, guys.
Dix, why are you so pessimistic?
Because people like you scream at me.
I'm not screaming.
I think that's just her voice, Dix.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Lead
All
the
right.
way, old Felter.
okay, so
All right, follow me, crew.
you all walk
Here we
in
go.
and you cut a few corners trying to get your bearings and figure some things out. Really nothing difficult for the first few turns. But eventually you come up to an area that is shrouded in shifting shadows. And it doesn't seem to be from the breeze moving the juniper branches nearby. What it is doing is creating this illusion of multiple paths. And you can't really figure out which direction to move forward through. So, how would you like to proceed? There seem to be multiple paths here, but because of the shadows weaving around, so you can't really tell which way to go.
Are there a distinct number of paths?
There
we
really
can
aren't.
choose? Okay, guys. What do you say we just pick a path real quick and we just go? We just haul ass.
I mean, you are the leader. You said you could get through this by yourself, so I'm following your lead, Felter.
I'm certain I can. I just this is just a bit more confusing than I anticipated. But let's go this way. And he just runs.
Okay, as you run forward, you run into a bunch of juniper branches, and they are a little brambly. You take 4 piercing damage.
Ow! Fuck!
All of us, or
No, just him.
Are you okay, Felter?
I think so. I got a couple cuts on my face here. It kind of sucks, but okay. Maybe my confidence was misplaced. Anybody else want to try to pick a path?
No, I think that this is best suited for you, but if I had to make a suggestion, I've always heard that if you put your left hand on the side of the maze and you just go with your left hand on the side of the maze, you will eventually find the end of the maze.
Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. Ground ourselves to something. Okay, we'll try that. And he reaches out his left hand, and he's going to just put his hand up against the juniper bushes and walk forward.
Okay. As you do that, you can use it to guide yourself forward, and you move through the shadowy illusions, breaking the illusion from the shadows and continuing on through the maze. Well done.
Wow, Bimbo Gibbo, that was a really good idea.
It's bribble gibble, but I understand the sentiment. Every now and then I have a good idea. Hey, what if we just burn down all the bushes?
Sure. I cast Firebolt. No.
Well,
Okay.
Technically, they didn't say that was against the rules.
I actually agree with Dix here.
There was only one rule, really, which is make it to the center of the maze, and I think we do it by any means necessary. We still win.
I agree with this.
You hear a bit of an echo over the maze. Please don't burn down the maze. It took a long time to go. All right.
Okay, all right. There's a third rule. All right, got
Figgy
it.
Pudding, I think you were about to say something.
Was I?
Never mind. Just go, whoopsies.
That's okay. You can be quiet.
Actually, yes, your voice is very loud.
You seem like a nice gal, but your voice is a little abrasive.
Have you heard yours? You sound like a prepubescent teenager.
Ha! Very funny. Spoken like a true idiot.
All right, so did we do it? Did we find the center?
No, you have not.
Spoken like a true idiot.
Where to next, fearless leader?
What do we see in front of us now that we've gotten past that illusion?
Yes. So you keep moving through the maze with your left hand along the wall, making your way forward. Eventually, you come to a junction that reveals spectral lights dancing among the juniper branches.
Those lights are very pretty.
You see two paths here, one straight in front of you and one that branches off to the right at this junction. Which do you take?
Can I do like an Arcana check or something to see if the lights are trying to like indicate which way we should go?
You can. Go ahead and roll.
8.
An 8. All right. As you try and figure out if there's any magic attached to these glowing lights, you can't determine anything. They just kind of seem to flicker about.
Well, guys, I thought I could use some of my knowledge to maybe see if these lights were telling us which way to go, but I really don't have any insight with this. Anybody else? Can you see anything?
I say let's go right.
Well, let me try something. I want to specifically investigate not the lights, but just everything around me. I want to try to see which path. Maybe there's one that's been taken or something like that. So what would I roll for that?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
While he's doing that, I'm going to take a little bean out of a pouch and drop it and step on it real quick to push it into the ground. I'm trying to do this deceptively, so nobody sees me.
All right, I rolled an 18 for my thing. Now figure out what Bruce's thing is.
Okay, Bruce, you can go ahead and roll sleight of hand to see if you can do this without anyone else noticing.
It's 14.
Okay.
Can we
What's
perceive
everyone's
it?
passive perception, please?
Passive perception? A 10 for me. I don't see it.
And
17.
Oh. Yeah. Frazier, Felter can notice this.
Oh, shit.
Dix, I think you dropped something.
Yep, give it just a second.
Okay. All right. With
What was that?
Well, hopefully it'll tell us where to go.
I got my 18, so I'm still investigating. I don't notice Bruce behind me.
Okay.
After putting some weight on it, I pick up my foot and I pour a little bit of water on it.
Okay. Nice.
Do you want me to send you the thing?
Yeah, please. Okay. Bribble Gibble. You start looking around and trying to see if you can discern anything. What you noticed from the only two paths that you see leading out of here, the one straight forward and the one to the right, are that both of them have footprints leading down and back. These two paths.
Both of them?
Both of them.
Hey, guys, did they say if flying was allowed?
Oh, I don't think he said it was disallowed. Oh, also, just so we are clear here, I'm not sure what you guys are doing behind me, but these paths seem to lead to nowhere. I think we might have hit a dead end.
All right, what do you guys do with that information?
I cast fly.
Okay. As you start to move yourself up, you hit a magical barrier at the 10-foot top of these juniper bushes and are unable to launch
Can
yourself
we say
above.
she hit her head and falls straight back down to the ground?
I'm not going to say that.
Damn it!
Oh, that was a good try, Figgy. I actually already considered using that same spell.
Hey, now, you didn't think
But
that
I
we'd
thought there
protect this
might be
place.
something going on there above us.
You didn't think we'd protect this place from cheaters like that? Now, come on. That seems very.
You didn't say it was in the rules!
Well, you found
You
out
didn't
other way.
protect it from fire, apparently.
I mean, you know what? You can't light it on fire anyway. I was just trying to keep you from hurting yourself. But go ahead, try and do anything that harms this or cheats in a way that we've prepared for, and you won't be able to do it.
We
Good
would
luck.
never cheat. We're not goblins.
Tanner, do you want me to roll for what I sent you just now?
Yes, please. Go ahead and give me a roll.
In fact, you are the goblins, sir.
Guys, honestly, this might be best if we do split up. And then, if one of us finds the center, we can win as a group.
Well, I think that Dix might have something cooking. Dix, what are you up to?
Well, this should probably help, I think. I'm not really sure what this thing does, to be honest. But I think it'll help.
Also, am I supposed to tell Tanner the magic item that I chose?
Yeah, what'd you choose? I mean, you don't have to. Some people are keeping theirs secret, so you don't have to.
Oh.
Oh, shit. Mine really can't be a secret. I probably should have told you guys when I first...
Yeah. Go ahead and explain your magical item there, Fraser.
So mine is the robe of eyes. So it's literally a robe with eyes all over it, which gives me advantage on sight-based perception checks, the ability to see in all directions, and to be able to see invisible/ethereal out to 120 feet. It also gives me dark vision to 120 feet. I cannot, however, close or avert my eyes, and if a light skill is cast on the cloak within 5 feet of it, I'm blinded for 1 minute.
I can't believe I didn't notice that your robe has eyes all over it.
Yeah, I probably should have said that during my description of my character, but I kind of fucking forgot. I was like, yeah, he's wearing clothes, you know?
Mine's nothing really fancy. I chose the Ring of Spell Storing because I'm a warlock. I only have 2 spell slots, but this one lets me store up to 5 spells anywhere in the list of 1 through 5. But I guess since I'm a 5th level character, I'm gonna say 1 through 3 level spells, and I'm gonna just say that I stored them before now.
I've got a dagger of stabbing. I can't get out of this voice now, but it's just a dagger that helps me stab things.
That's pretty goblin of you.
Okay.
No.
What?
No.
Sounds like a good dagger.
What's the course of action here? What are you guys gonna do?
Well, Piggy said we should go right, so I don't trust her, so we should probably go left.
Well,
So that's the straight.
She's been very aggressive.
Well,
I don't trust you.
Actually, I think
That's fine.
I think that we're going the wrong way. There's tracks that come to and from both of these locations. He said nobody's found the center, so I doubt that either of these paths work. Tanner, is that what I should have inferred from my good investigation?
It's what you could have inferred from the investigation.
Okay, so we turn around.
That doesn't necessarily mean that both of these paths are wrong. Somebody could have gone up one path, got lost, and come back the way they came. Just as easily as they could have hit a dead end. And that could go for both sides.
Yes, but I do believe that there is other paths to be taken if we go back the other way. It's up to you, leader. I Felter, you are supposedly the best at this, so please, you pick a path, and I will follow. Either works for me.
And as Bribble Gibble finishes that statement,
Bribble Gibble.
the ground where Dix
That's probably good.
dropped that seed
Don't lie.
erupts, and this large, hulking tree creature emerges.
Oh, hey!
This treant.
Look! It worked! I go over to it. Oh. I didn't really think this through. I don't speak... Huh.
I also don't speak Trent, I speak Gnomish.
Hey, Mr. Tree, do you know how to get out of here?
The creature starts looking around and brings its hand along the juniper hedge wall and starts feeling for things. You can see its fingers kind of extend in a sort of root-like fashion through the other trees here. And it seems that he has found something where his hand extends farther into a certain area along the left wall. And as he moves his hand in there, you can kind of see the lights flicker around it and the illusion of this left wall dissipate.
Hey! Wow! That was really cool! Thanks, Mr. Tree! I start like hee-hawing, like excitedly walking with my arms like this.
Oh, very, very, very anime.
Yeah, very anime, yeah.
Wow, I had read of the tree people in my studies, but never seen one in person before. That's fascinating.
Dix, you have done us a great service.
I didn't do anything. It was all Mr. Tree there.
I appreciate you, Dix.
Was that not your tree person, Dix?
Maybe. I'm not really sure, to be honest.
Oh, okay. Well, it seems like we have a
Wow,
path.
the adrenaline must have hit again.
I just...
Yeah, I'm really scared right now.
Okay.
That was really, really loud. And very close to my body.
We go down that left path. Let's go.
Yeah, we're going down that way. Let's go. Let's do it.
All right. You guys take the left path, and eventually you come to a crossroads. So, crossroads, 4 different paths. The path you came from, left, right, and straight across. Each of these has an archway, even the one that you're entering in on, that lead to an identical-looking passage. So, at this point, you gotta make a choice.
Okay, does anybody have a 3-sided coin we can flip?
I could do another investigation. Wait, there's never been anybody make it this far. There was no path.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a griffin by its toe. If it hollers, let 'em know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, left.
I guess we're going
Okay, well,
left.
that's
Very
as good a
Aggressive.
process as anyone, I guess.
I also agree. Let's go that way.
Okay.
We go left.
Hold on, wait. I'll keep my hand on the wall. Let's go. And left hand on the wall. We go down the left path.
All right, you go down the western path, and you continue moving forward until you come to a crossroads with arches over each path. And according to the position of the setting sun, you can tell that you're walking in from the western path. So you can currently take the north pass, the south pass, or the eastern path. Not pass, path.
Okay, guys. Well, Bobble Gobble's theory was hold your hand on the left wall and just keep going. So if we do that now,
Bribble,
then I
gibble.
think we'll be going up the north path. So
Bribble,
why don't we just
gibble.
try that?
Actually, Bribble Gibble.
Okay.
Slobble Nobble.
All right,
says
as
left hand on the wall.
Bribble
Like
Gibble
Coral
tries to
on the
get
cobble.
it tries to get you guys to pronounce his name correctly. You all take the north path. Felter keeps his hand on the left wall, and eventually, you come out into
a gallery
another.
of a courtroom in Port Waverly.
Oh my God.
You come out into another crossroads with archways over each path. And according to the direction that you see on the sun, you come down from the north path.
Oh.
Okay, guys. Well, I think I see what's going on here. We kind of keep ending up in the same spot no matter which path we take. So now there's only 2 options. We go on the east path or the southern path, which is the way we came.
Think
We go
So
east.
which one is it?
east. Yes, I actually agree with Figgy Pudding.
Okay, well, left hand on the wall it is. Let's go. We go down the east path.
Okay, you all 4 head. Is the tree monster with you? There, Dix?
No,
No, you left him.
no.
Okay.
It just, yeah, I assume it just stays where it is. It just says it sprouts and it,
Oh, they can walk around.
if it wants to. I don't know how long it lasts.
Oh, I don't either. I think it just exists now. I'm pretty sure.
It's just
Okay.
here in the maze.
Yeah, it's
it's
just gonna
just
live in the maze,
it's
so
a
it won't come
thing.
out. It's just a maze thing. Okay, so you guys head down the east path. Keep your hand along the wall, and eventually, the path continues on, and you begin to hear soft murmurs emanate from the juniper leaves, suggesting potentially alternate routes that you can't see where people or something is. You come to an area where there are 3 options. You can either go straight or you can go left or right. So we've got another crossroads here. And at each of these, you can hear whispers down them. And each of the whispers are beckoning you to come down their particular path. They say things like, "This is to the end. If you follow us, you can find your way to the prize." And the third path says, "Don't trust the other 2. They are wrong and you will die." So you have north, east, and west.
Which one of you is telling the truth?
They all say, I am. Me.
Well, if only one of them is telling the truth. I don't know.
Is that this type of puzzle? You think that one is telling the truth, the other is also telling the not truth, and then the third one's lying? That doesn't make any sense. I've said this with my mouth at this point.
Okay, I ask the first path, the one that spoke first.
Which one of you is lying?
The other 2, of course.
And then I ask, I'm not doing the voice again. I ask the second path, the same thing.
Why, certainly it's the other 2. Not me.
I ask the third one.
Well, the other 2 voices are, of course, liars.
The third one has...
Okay, all
What's
right.
the, is it insight? You roll insight to find if someone's
Oh,
lying?
yeah,
can
that's
roll insight
that's
to
right.
find out if someone's lying.
Yeah.
I definitely want to roll insight on this third one, because I think I trust the third one the most.
Do we all
Okay.
roll insight here?
No, just one person can roll insight, and if other people are trying to listen in as well, they can have advantage.
Yeah, give her advantage.
10.
You cannot discern whether or not this thing is lying. Best guess, it's telling the truth.
I don't know, guys. I trust this one, I think.
All right, I'm gonna talk to the left path. Can you tell me which one of the paths is correct?
Yes, me.
I would like to persuade you to tell me the truth.
Okay. Go ahead and, you're not trying to, no. no, this is a mystical voice. You're not trying to persuade it to do, it's already done the thing. It's already given you the information.
Could I detect thoughts on one of these? They're not really a creature.
Ooh, interesting. Yes, I will allow detect thoughts on this.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast detect thoughts on. How about we'll just go for the middle one, the number 2 voice.
The number 2 voice. Number 2 voice says, in its thoughts, "Of course it's me. Why would they think it's anyone else? The other 2 are complete liars. Complete liars. I'm the only right way, and I wish they would trust me, or else they'll be falling into some icy bullshit."
Okay, guys, so I have a spell called Detect Thoughts, and I tried to detect the thoughts of number 2 voice here, and he said that if we listen to the other 2 guys that we'll be falling into some, quote, icy bullshit.
That's not
I've
true.
already fallen into one icy hole today, and I don't know that I'm up for another.
That certainly isn't true. No, that's not true. I'm the correct path. No, I'm the correct path.
So I really think we should go down path number 2, guys. It just seems like the right move.
Can you use that on one of the other paths just to see what their thoughts are?
No, unfortunately, I'm out of 2nd level spell slots.
He's learned to keep up with them. All right.
Here, I'll give it a shot. I'll do detect thoughts on the first voice,
Nice.
I guess.
He's also
On the
going
first voice?
left.
Okay, cool. All right. So you detect voice thoughts on the first one, so the left path. And you hear its thoughts. Oh boy, I really hope they go down me so they can fall in that ice trap. It's going to be so
Go down me.
funny.
Dick's going down me.
I choose to. Okay, so as an action, I choose to shift my mind to the other path.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh.
So the third path?
You can do
Yep.
that?
Okay. Man, if they choose me, frozen footies all day. Their socks are going to be so soaked and icy.
Okay, well,
Well, I guess we know which
We should
one.
probably go down the path that Felter
Figgy
suggested.
pudding! I said number 3!
Well, oh,
That's not the right
that's
path.
it,
Figgy, you're very wrong.
Figgy,
Trust
you are
us.
just
I
awfully
said
wrong.
It's definitely number 2.
There's nothing right about what you've said today, actually.
So not only
You
is
might
she
be the
very
goblin.
aggressive, but now she's also trying to lead us down incorrect paths.
Very goblin-y.
Well, I would be leading myself down that path, actually.
You seem very, very goblin.
You seem very, very goblin.
Very, very stupid.
Very, very goblin.
Felter, please lead the way. Kind sir, that's
Follow us,
super not a
guys.
goblin. Dix,
And-
I also think you're not a goblin. I think we vote on goblin here. And I point to Figgy Pudding.
I'm pretty sure Burble Gerbil is being
I
very.
think you're projecting at this point to Figgy
You're
Pudding.
projecting.
Your voice is suspicious enough.
Whoa. Why are you always yelling?
Gosh.
I can't help that I was born this
sorry.
way.
That fucked me up, man. I was like mid-cough. And it just felt like the whole lung just came out of my fucking throat.
I think I'm actually leaving a cough in there for a while. It's just
All right. You guys take path number 2, the one that's straight ahead, and you continue to follow it. And it starts to basically spiral down inward on itself. And you eventually come to the center area where there's a piece of parchment on a platform. And on this parchment, it reads...
I look at Dix as we were getting ready to grab the parchment. I say, Dix, please do the honors. We could not have found this without you, Mr. Not Goblin.
Cool. You poke it, and it allows you to read it. Great. And it says, the secret phrase is Shiver Festivus for the rest of us.
Wow. How
Apparently, the secret phrase is Shiver Festivus for the rest of us because somebody watches too much Seinfeld.
And I actually have never really seen a full episode of Seinfeld. As you finish saying this, the juniper bushes shrink down into the ground and are gone, and you can see the crowd around you clapping along with the guy that's running the place. Congratulations, you've done it. You've figured out the whole maze and no one else is able to do it. You are very special people. Good job, my gnomish friends. And for this, you have won the very special prize, this fucking children around, this puzzle box. And he hands you, tries to hand you a puzzle box.
I don't do well with puzzles.
Neat.
That's it?
Well, yeah, if you solve the puzzle, you get an even better gift.
Dix, you've definitely earned this puzzle, sir.
So we had to solve a puzzle to win another puzzle that we have to solve still. Wow.
Yeah.
What a great prize.
It's like a nesting doll, except for, really cool. I hope you enjoyed it. Now, fuck off. He starts walking away.
Excuse me, there's children around.
I was waiting for you to be like, now fuck off.
He leaned in for that.
I start working on the puzzle while we're going wherever we're going.
Okay,
now.
go ahead and roll investigation for me, please.
Oh, while he's looking at his puzzle, guys, I still think that we could have time before Fenetterbatten to check out the fireworks and see if there's any mischief and shenanigans going on there.
All right, what'd you roll there, Dix?
Natural 20!
Oh, this thing pops open and you're all...
Or a 1.
Or a 1.
Yeah, or 1. You're all embraced by the scent of peppermint. And it nearly overwhelms you, but fills you with joy. And what this does for you is gives you all a +1 or -1 if you're the goblin and want to all of your rolls.
Woo! All of your
Wow,
rolls.
rude. I do something. I get a natural 20 that helps us more than any of you, and you accuse me of doing bad shit?
You didn't ask for that
Listen, hold
benefit.
up, Dix.
Wow. Wow.
Dix,
This is out
listen.
of game. I'm offended. It would take me way too long to say that in Dix's voice. So
Yeah.
we're just gonna-
Wow.
I am
I
offended.
I'm so
hurt.
offended
deeply.
that you think I...
Dix, Dix, I think we could be friends. And I wink at Dix.
Cool. All right.
That seems really aggressive.
Did I scare you? You were
Everyone's
talking
just trying to
fast
get into
again.
Dick's pants.
I take the puzzle box because Dick's is Dick's, and he like puts it up on his armpits to get this peppery smell in it.
Oh, very nice. Yeah, for sure. For sure. You smell really good.
Smell good for the ladies.
Yeah, the ladies.
Or men.
Maybe.
All right. So the four of you begin moving off towards the great firework fiasco. However, before you make it there, you are confronted by the mayor, who has this very worried look on his face. We got to get back into Bobby Boucher. No, we got there pretty quickly. Don't even worry about it.
Bobby Boucher.
All right.
Bobby Boucher.
Hey, listen. Hey.
No, Colonel Sanders, you're wrong.
I see you all are heading over to the great firework fiasco, but I'm sorry, there are some things happening around town that I really need you to address as our goblin getters. I think they might be involved in some of the mishaps and shenanigans that are happening all around us. As you can see, and you guys actually start seeing a few people running around frantically and hear some noises off in the distance, things popping, and see like this snowstorm rushing into one side of the town. There is so much going wrong right now, and I really need you to address some of them. We don't have enough people that are going to be able to do it on other sides that are working for the festival that isn't already worried too much and that isn't so flustered. So if you would please just take care of some of these issues, and I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much, but I gotta run.